All right. Earlier, I was trying to send you some stuff to help you to understand autism instead of remaining ignorant. Problem is, I'm having problems with my YouTube studio now. They did something different, and I just got lucky and figured out how to make this video work. I'm gonna show you a friend of mine. This here. This is my white friend, Ventus, from the Ukraine. You guys think that sounds crazy, don't you? Well, I'm going to read you something here. He wrote this, and although I don't agree with all of it, I agree with most of it. Now, the fact that they do this exact same thing with people really shows that it's a much bigger issue than just black people. Ventus worked closely with the homeless people. He's one of the few people who can trick longboard, and he also speaks Japanese. This is what he wrote. So last week, I made a post about being illegally detained because I said, and that's a typo, of course, I said I matched the description of someone throwing rocks. Not only did this happen 5 blocks away from my residence, and that's not like 5 chapel blocks. A block in Denver is a mile long. Here it's 263 feet. Big difference. Anyway, not only did this happen 5 blocks away from my residence, these fuckers had to argue my clothes as a point. Well, let's see what the public thinks, Denver PD. Abuse of authority and racial discrimination. Like if I match the description, and angry if you also believe this is some bullshit. You want to hear the description? This is a description given by Rhonda Fisher. Sex unknown, race unknown, date of birth December 11th, 1970. It's kind of blurry, 71 or 78. Address 1007 Colfax Avenue. Municipality Denver, Colorado. District number 6. Something 621. I don't know what it's supposed to be. And it's got a cellular number. Particulars, Touchstone Imaging, 1070 Colfax Avenue, ethnicity unknown, language spoken English, name index ref Fisher, Rhonda, sex unknown, race unknown, date of birth December 11th, 1971, ethnicity unknown, address 1000 East Colfax, municipality Denver. They just typed the same thing twice. Phone number, linkages. Related unidentified persons. Now you guys saw the picture, right? Let me ask you if this sounds like him. Suspect, sex, male, race, white! The guy they're looking for is fucking white! Ethnicity unknown. Age range 22 to 29 years. Languages spoken Ukrainian. Does that sound like he fucking description? They do this to homeless people all the time. Someone broke the law, let's just go find a scapegoat. It's that easy. That's why in much of the nation, you have 1 crime solved for every 10 crimes that are turned in. 1. Boulder, they don't care. They will railroad anybody. anybody who's broke. The more broke you are, the better off it is for them. See, it's not homeless people to them. It's their pool of innocence to take the blame. Because if Boulder is able to make it look like all of these people who commit crimes are caught, it looks like their city is much cleaner than it is. Boulder ain't no different than fucking Denver. Well, actually, it is. You have to deal with more of this. In Denver, there's a lot of people. There's actual crime. So these police officers sometimes actually have something to do. In Boulder, they don't. They're like, oh, we should be investigating some crime. Of course, we haven't actually investigated an actual crime since we fucked up JonBenet. God bless America, right? Meanwhile, does the color of his skin have anything to do with it? It might not. But the MO shows that they thought he was homeless. Their MO, when you're homeless, is to just run you over. A lot of times, what the state will do is when they pick up the wrong person, and they know they picked up the wrong person, instead of allowing the person who pressed the charges to actually go to court and having them actually identify the accused, what do? They pick up the charges as the county, and then they tell the person who the crime was supposedly committed against, you don't have to show up in court. Why do they do that? Because if Rhonda Fisher walks into the goddamn courtroom, she's gonna say, hey, fucking blind, that's a black man.